What other poll questions, Seton? Are those all the ones you have, Todd?
There was just one other one which Marvin may not appreciate, but we're going to roll with it. Genon Auriemma becoming the winningest coach in NCAA history is, and your choices are as follows. Wow, absolutely incredible. Pretty impressive. Certainly an accomplishment. Proof if you stick around long enough, you can compile big stats. What is that about?
Wow, what are you doing?
That's not cool. Honor the guy. He
But
did something.
you wrote that.
Doesn't mean I feel
Todd,
that.
you wrote it.
I wrote that, but doesn't mean I would pick that option. I'm offering it to people that are down on women's basketball. They don't think that what he did with what he's doing is that big a deal. That's an option if you don't want to go with amazing, incredible, or an accomplishment. That's not how I feel. I would go, wow, absolutely incredible. Actually, I'd probably go pretty impressive. I'd probably go with the second one there if I'm going to be completely honest.
But you thought about that. You put that there as an option, so you did think about it.
I think some people will vote for that. That's why I put it there. I thought of all the different options, and there are people, wise guys out there, snarky, that'll be like, yeah, okay, whatever. Anyway, moving on.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal. It's consistency. It's, creating a program. He created a program. The number of players in the WNBA. He's one of the great coaches of all time. Doesn't matter, men's, women's, other sports, he's one of the great coaches of all time and should be recognized as such. And he'll hold this record for a long, long, long time. I don't think you'll see coaches who will last this long. I think Kim Mulkey, who is now at LSU, she's close to 500 wins behind him. If she coached 10 more years and won 40 games each year, she'd still be behind Genon Auriemma. So he'll hold this record for a long, long time. I think it got lost in the shuffle of headlines because he wasn't passing Coach K. He was passing Tara Vanderveer, who was a longtime coach at Stanford. And I think that's probably why it kind of slipped by people. Because I was watching SportsCenter last night, and all of a sudden they're like, Geno could set the record. They're playing Fairleigh Dickinson. So I checked the point spread. I think they were favored by 45.5.
Ooh.
Can you check it? Because I think they won by 45. I think they were favored by 45.5, maybe 46, but I think they won by 45 points.
Did you have a couple bucks on this one? Yeah, I got 45.5. So that means Fairleigh Dickinson covered?
Yes,
that's what's incredible. Wow. Yes, Todd?
I'm looking at a final of 85-41. My math would suggest a 44-point victory for UConn.
Oh, okay. Well, then Fairfield or Fairleigh Dickinson, they covered. Isn't that amazing? A game like this, and you're saying, all right, how many are they going to win? They're going to win, but by how many? I don't know. We're going to put it over under at 45. And you're like, okay. Well, I'm definitely taking the over. Yes, Paul.
Yeah, 40 seasons for Auriemma. He averaged 30 wins a season. That meant like an off year was 27 wins. And he's still going. Like he's going to put the record out there. Remember about when we started doing this show maybe 15, 17 years ago? There was discussion, would he leave to take a men's job? He said, why? He remember he shook it off often.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think because we look at that and say, well, that's how you show your success. Oh, you're a good coach with the women. Well, Pat Summitt could have coached anybody, any team. I mean, she was that great a coach. There's certain coaches, and he has a comfort level there. He is the king of Connecticut, and he's done a wonderful job there. And I think there's part of him because when you talk to him, he's got that attitude that, he'll give it back to you. He's like Calipari. He's not afraid to give it back to you. And I think his whole point was, I don't need to prove myself. I think part of you thinks you have to, or others think you have to. He's like, no, I don't need to. I mean, it's like Danny Hurley. You want to go to the Lakers? I don't know. Or do you want to stay at Connecticut? And I said, I would stay at Connecticut. Stay there for a little while. Do something that people haven't done. Three-peat here. And then if you want to do it, great. The money's going to be there. But great credit for Geno. Love the personality, how his women respond to him. Great team. And when you consider great coaches, college basketball coaches of all time, Geno is in that conversation.